Hello, BookTube. I have a tag for you on this gray Friday. I know it's not Tag Tuesday, but I wanted to, as they say, signal boost this tag. I really like it. It's exactly the kind of tag I really like. So I want you all to think about doing this for Tag Tuesday. It'd be great if just 100 channels did this on Tag Tuesday. This is from Rainier Books. It's an original tag that he made, and it's called the BookTube Backstage Tag. Just the sort of thing I want to hear about from all of you. Which varies between technical questions and personal questions. So question number 1 is, what camera do you use for your videos? I use an iPhone 6S, which is smaller and a little older. I had the iPhone 7S, which was much bigger, and it died on me, turned into a brick. No way to save it at all. Just no idea why. It was working just fine, and then it just died. No new outlet, no dropping in water, no dropping at all, just died. And that's when I realized that the 6S is the ideal size for a phone for me. The 7S was a little too big. I couldn't use it with one hand, and I like to be able to do that. So I went online and looked for a 6S, and at the very last minute, I remembered the most important aspect, which is that it have a huge amount of internal memory. I don't really care about the size. I care about not constantly butting my head against the memory, the space. So I made sure to get one with a huge amount of memory. So that's what I use. That is my phone. That is my camera. That is everything. Question number 2. Speaking about filming and being your own director, do you have a favorite film director? And I do. My favorite dead film director is John Ford, and my favorite living film director is Michael Bay. Which is pretty far away from the Portento Fest that you heard on Rainier Books, and who knows what you're going to hear if Jason at Old Blues Chapter and Verse does this thing. Good Lord. 2 words. CGI explosions. Okay. Number 3. What microphone do you use and what program do you use to edit your videos? I don't use a microphone, and I don't use any program to edit my videos. They are all one take, done on the phone, and uploaded directly to YouTube. Although I used to get, in the early years of my channel, I used to get complaints quite regularly about the poorness of the quality of my audio. I haven't had those complaints from a lot of people in quite some time. I've had complaints that my audio absolutely stinks, mainly in the last 2 years from people who complain about everything and who've already been blocked from my channel. So I don't take them as, serious. But everybody else, no. So maybe that's not so much a problem anymore. Question number 4. Do you remember the first record that you bought or received as a gift? It was Wednesday Morning 3 a.m. by Simon & Garfunkel. Question number 5. How do you prepare your videos? Talking points, a detailed script, or just talking? I just talk. Although I can't say that I'd never use a script. Never. But because I view these videos as me talking to you. One thing that I will do that might be slightly different from me talking to you is that ahead of time I will have a moment where I actually concentrate my thoughts. All right, what is it that you want to do here? So that I'm not wandering all over creation. That especially is true with discussion videos. I have a bunch of discussion videos planned for this year, but I haven't done any yet this year. So that's especially true for them. But it's true in any case, just in general. So, but it's largely just talking to you. I prefer that. I love it. Question number 6. TV shows have become the thing of our time. Game of Thrones, Stranger Things, Netflix, HBO, Amazon. What is or are your favorite TV shows ever? And here Rainier Books says a maximum of 3. 3 out of all the TV shows that I have loved. 3. So I had to work really hard to do that, and I believe that I did. Star Trek, the original Star Trek. No bloody A, B, C, or D. The Adventures of Superman and The Simpsons. Those would probably be my 3 favorite TV shows. If you had to do that, if I had to exclude Deadwood or The West Wing, that would probably be it. Question number 7. What kinds of BookTube videos do you prefer to watch and why? From the standards like reviews or wrap-ups or vlogs or book hauls or tag videos or what have you. And book hauls at the moment are a little touchy, right? Because our little corner of BookTube is enveloped in ground-scorching, leave no one alive behind, OGBG haul wars. So it used to be that I used to go to BookTube at the end of a long, hard day at the box factory and think, oh, I wonder if so-and-so's done a book haul. Now it's a flung gauntlet. but there's another one. I love logs. I love getting, like I mentioned with this tag, I love getting a look inside your life. I think that's fascinating. Because I'm not here to get book recommendations. I'm here to I'm here to get to know other bookish people. So that sort of thing I just love. But also, these are rarer and you really can't make them happen, but discussion videos, unburdening videos, where some booktuber I've been watching for a long time, I've never met them, but I feel like I know them, will feel that they have something on their mind that they want to say. I love those videos. Absolutely love them. They are utterly fascinating. Question number 8 is, watching TV has probably been a part of all our childhoods. These years, it has become less popular. What kind of a media user are you? I don't have a TV, and I don't listen to radio because it's there. If you listen, for instance, to classical music radio, you get a bit of a classical music performance and then 8 minutes of commercials, and then a bit of another performance, and then 8 more minutes of commercials, and it never stops. It's that way all the time. So I don't do anything like that. And I hate to say it, but the more I look at even BookTube, the more I see that on the horizon. There's virtually nothing. There's virtually no videos aside from these. There's virtually no videos that you can click on YouTube anywhere where you don't have to just sit through ads or wait for them to pop up so that you can skip them. And plenty of channels that I used to subscribe to started indulging in mid-roll ads, maybe more than one, maybe a bunch of different ones. I don't watch those channels anymore. I came from broadcast TV that was riddled with ads. I came to YouTube specifically to get away from that. So I can see that on the horizon when I look at BookTube channels, and I've heard rumors that YouTube is going to monetize channels of a certain size or popularity anyway, whether you want to be monetized or not. I don't know how that's going to work. I haven't really. The prospect so depresses me that I haven't really looked into it. If BookTube is going to monetize, for instance, my channel anyway, then maybe there'll be a difference if I do it myself. Maybe it'll be more bearable. I don't know, one way or another. If I don't want it, unless it ruins the conversational experience completely. If it does that, then I'll just stop. We'll have to talk some other way. But if it doesn't, if that day comes and YouTube says we're going to monetize your channel anyway, because you have X number of subscribers or X number of millions of views or whatever, if they're going to do that anyway, then I will funnel that money into book purchases so that I can talk about them with you. There won't be any money. It won't be much. It'll be chump change. I'm just hoping it doesn't happen. I'm hoping that I retain the ability to not monetize this channel. But in terms of media user, that is it. It's this slate of metal and glass. That is the media user that I am. So I have Netflix and I have Amazon Prime at their chicken feed. So I pay them. They get deducted from my bank account every month. I don't notice it. I don't care about it. And they give me a lot of stuff that I would watch if I did, but I don't. I always try to set aside time to watch it. And I end up reading instead. And all the rest of it is YouTube. Everything else is YouTube. Huge number of channels, not just BookTube, but everything else, for news, for entertainment, for commentary, for hate watching, all kinds of stuff like that. It's all YouTube. And those were the 8 prompts. And now what's left to do is to tag 8 people. And I want to tag Mark at Richardson Reads. I want to tag Jer at Jer Sings Reads and Games, who was a booktuber a long time ago, then stopped and has now returned. If he's doing tags. I don't know if he's doing tags on his new channel, but if he is. Then the Bookish Bryants, Scallydandling about the books. I want to hear these answers, these backstage answers from all of you, from everybody. Jason has books, of course. If you want to do that, I would love to hear it. The Matthew at Mayberry Book Club. I like to tag a newbie, a new booktuber for any tag that I do. And here I want to tag a really entertaining channel called Sea Salt Destiny. I'll leave a link to all of these down below. And also Britta Bowler, my Reddit wife. So I'd love to know if you want to give details like this. I'm dreading some of the uber pretentious answers that people are going to give to their favorite directors. That's going to be the wince part of this tag for me, but I will bear it. So there you go. That's a nice Friday tag, mainly to get this tag in front of as many people as possible, because I love it. So feel free to do it. And I will wrap this up for now. but I'll be back. Thank you, BookTube.